Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mindful English. By listening to our short podcast every day, you can improve your listening skills and expand your vocabulary while learning about something that affects us all. I'm glad you're here to explore this with me, and I am your host, Jennifer Jones. Today I'm going to talk about something that many of us experience, but often don't talk about: loneliness. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to feel disconnected, even when we're surrounded by people. This feeling is a natural part of the human experience, and it's okay to acknowledge it. We'll explore some simple ways to connect with others and build a support system in a relaxed and mindful way. So, let's take a deep breath, relax, and explore this topic together. Before we talk about how to deal with loneliness, we can start by understanding what loneliness is. It's not just about being alone. It's the feeling of being alone even when you are with people. It's the sense that you lack meaningful connections with others. It's important to distinguish loneliness from isolation and solitude, as English has different words to describe the different states of being alone, and understanding these differences is crucial for addressing the specific feeling. Loneliness is a subjective feeling of lacking social connection. You can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely if you don't feel understood or cared for. It's the distress that comes from perceiving a gap between your desired and actual social relationships. Isolation, on the other hand, is an objective state of having limited social contact. This can be due to physical circumstances, like living in a remote area, or due to choices made by oneself or others. It's about the quantity of social contact. Solitude is the state of being alone, often by choice, and can be a positive experience. Unlike loneliness and isolation, solitude is often associated with feelings of peace, relaxation, and self-discovery. It's about the quality of time spent alone. For example, have you ever been in a crowded room, maybe at a party or a conference, and felt like no one really sees you? You might talk to people, but still feel a deep sense of isolation. That's loneliness. Or, think about a time you were scrolling through social media, seeing everyone's perfect lives, and feeling like your own life doesn't measure up. That can also trigger feelings of loneliness. Another example is when you move to a new city or country. Even if you're busy with work or studies, you might miss the familiar connections you had back home. It's important to remember that loneliness is a feeling, not a reflection of your worth or your ability to connect with others. It's a signal that something is missing in our social or emotional lives. And while loneliness can be painful, spending time alone can sometimes be good for us. Solitude can provide space for reflection, creativity, and personal growth. It allows us to recharge, to connect with our inner selves, and to pursue activities we enjoy without external distractions. Humans are social beings. We thrive on connection and belonging. Strong social connections are essential for our mental and physical health. When we feel connected, we tend to have lower stress levels, stronger immune systems, and a more positive outlook on life. Think about a time you felt really connected to someone or a group of people. Maybe it was laughing with friends, sharing a meaningful conversation with a family member, or working together with colleagues on a project you were passionate about. How did that feel? Chances are, you felt good, happy, and energized. When we experience loneliness, it's like our bodies and minds are sending us a signal that we need to seek out those connections again. It's a natural human need, just like hunger or thirst. If we don't address this need for connection, the consequences can be significant. Prolonged loneliness can contribute to a range of mental health issues, including depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. It can also have serious physical health implications, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, and a weakened immune system. In essence, chronic loneliness can significantly impact our overall well-being and shorten our lifespan. So, what can we do when we feel lonely? Here are some simple, practical suggestions. First, reach out to someone you already know. Think about friends or family members you haven't spoken to in a while. You may send a text message to an old friend, just to say hi and ask how they're doing. Or, schedule a quick phone call with a relative. Second, find a group or activity you enjoy. Shared interests can be a great way to connect with others. If you enjoy reading, join a book club. If you like being active, consider joining a walking group or a sports team. Many communities offer classes or groups focused on hobbies like painting, cooking, or learning a new language. Third, volunteer your time. Helping others can be a wonderful way to feel connected to your community and meet new people. You could volunteer at a local animal shelter, help out at a food bank, or participate in a community cleanup event. Fourth, practice active listening. When you're with someone, focus on truly listening to what they're saying, rather than just waiting for your turn to speak. This helps build deeper connections. You can try to make eye contact, nod your head, and ask follow-up questions to show that you're engaged in the conversation. Fifth, be patient and kind to yourself. Building meaningful connections takes time. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen overnight. You have to treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding you would offer to a friend who is feeling lonely. Building a strong social support system is like creating a safety net for your emotions. It's about having a group of people you can rely on, who understand and care about you. And it doesn't have to be a huge group. Even a few close connections can make a big difference. You can think of your social support system as a garden. It needs to be nurtured and cared for regularly. This means making time for the people in your life, like scheduling regular get-togethers for a quick coffee or a virtual chat. It also means being vulnerable and sharing your feelings, letting others know when you're struggling or feeling lonely, which allows them to support you and deepens your connection with them. And remember, relationships are a two-way street, so it's important to offer support to your friends and family when they need it too. Finally, expressing gratitude is key, letting the people in your support system know how much you appreciate them. A simple thank you can really go a long way. Now, let's take a moment for mindful reflection. Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes if you like. And take a few deep breaths. Think about the suggestions we've discussed today. Which ones resonate with you the most? What small step can you take this week to connect with someone, or build your social support system? Remember, feeling lonely is a common human experience, and you are not alone. By taking small, mindful steps, you can cultivate meaningful connections and create a sense of belonging. Thank you for joining me on Mindful English today. I hope this episode has given you some helpful ideas and encouragement. From today, try to be patient with yourself and celebrate every small step you take towards connection. And I see you in the next episode.